So
10.
in order, top 10? All right, top 10.
All right, top 12. Nobody's doing a 15-team league.
This guy.
No, but you got to have 2 running backs on the team.
Do you?
I've always wanted to drop down to one receiver, or 2 receivers, 1 running back, and 2 flex.
That's old school playing, man. You talking to the 3-time champ right now. That's old school.
Oh, no, the former champ back, so you can hang that
this
up.
guy
now.
here.
Man, that was decades ago. You talking about the reigning, defending 3-time champion.
I thought
That's
Mike
because I wasn't there. That's because I
Didn't Mike win last year?
No, Mike ain't win.
You won last year?
Mike came in second.
Bro, the champ is
Felix
back,
had, not Felix. Corey had the best team and didn't. What did he get, third?
He choked.
He had he was
choked.
250 a week. It seemed like.
Oh, he was so upset. He choked.
Yeah, he wouldn't have it.
He was so upset. It was kind of funny.
All right, where'd Rob go? Rob, can you leave here still?
Why is this?
I think he went to his his office to get his order right.
All right, so we got top 12 running backs, top 10 tight ends. I've got both lists. We're doing running backs right now. So when Rob comes back, we'll get started. And then after we do this,
I can't tell you guys my top tight ends, man. It involves my secret weapon for the last 2 years.
Listen, I mean, from looking at the list,
Kelsey,
like I see maybe one guy for sure is a stud, and then I see maybe 2 guys that could potentially be something depending on their quarterback, and then I see guys that are like, shit, they were good last year, but they changed teams and they didn't go to a good one. All right. Here we go.
He went and ran somewhere. He did a mile run.
See, my viewers at home,
this is
why y'all got to respect the game. I went in the rain to get this for you.
Yeah, it's bad out there, dude.
What, you got a barcode?
This is
barcode on the back of that?
Billy's up first. Top 12 running backs for fantasy purposes. Number 1, Christian McCaffrey. Number 2, Eckler. Number 3, Chubb. Number 4, Josh Jacobs. Number 5, Barkley.
No.
Number 6, Derrick Henry. Number 7, Tony Pollard. Number 8, Kenneth Walker. Number 9, what's his name? Bijan Robinson.
Bijan.
Yeah.
Number 10, Travis Etienne.
Oh.
Number 11, Breece Hall.
That's G cousin.
Number 12, Najee Harris. Those are my top 12.
Look at that, Bijan. Bijan, I got him in fantasy wise, he's probably in the top 5.
Well, listen, I had him. I put a rule. He was at 10. Someone who's never played before, I can't put in the top 10. I don't know what they're going to do. And it's Atlanta. No stud quarterback, no stud receivers. If he's their number 1 guy, they're going to box him in. So I had I seen him. He's number 5 on this list. So again, 1 through 12, McCaffrey, Eckler, Chubb, Jacobs, Barkley, Henry. Where's number Pollard, Walker the third, Robinson, Etienne, Breece Hall, and Najee Harris. Those are my top 12. That was
okay.
Again, this is because I'm with Chubb. The reason I have a hard time putting Chubb in the top 3, it's first and goal, and they run a shotgun spread offense and roll the quarterback out. It's the worst play calling in the NFL. You have Hunt and you have Chubb. Why you even drop back to pass the ball at any time in the game blows my mind. And they pass more than anybody.
Chubb is the best back in the league.
He is, but Chubb, he runs 15 times for 15 yards and 16 times, and he gets a 70-yard chunk.
Barry Sanders did the same thing.
Listen, Barry Sanders would crack my top 5, bro. I'm not a Barry Sanders guy. I'd rather my running back get 5 yards a carry than -2, -10, -280. I don't need that in my life.
Then you don't know nothing. You know nothing, John Snow.
Considerable amount.
What he say?
You need to move the ball forward, not drop back 2 or 3 times and get lucky and break a deep one. That don't work.
If they both finish with 10 for 100, what's the difference?
If the team wins or loses, you got to get that 2 yards for a first down. You're not handing the ball to Barry Sanders.
You right there.
Oh, yes, I am.
You're going to probably lose 2 yards.
No.
You right there. You right
No.
there.
I think you need to.
What he say?
So that's my top 12. What do you got? You have any thoughts on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got those guys in there.
I do got.
Who'd you have at third again?
I wouldn't.
Third.
What'd you say?
Chubb.
Top 12?
Top 12. Yeah. Third, I had Chubb.
I would not have. I think it was mostly all right. I would not have Najee Harris in my top 12 at all.
Well, to me, it was a toss up between Harris, Mixon, and Jones right there. I don't see they're kind of doing whatever. Like this list here that I have has Walker like 18. I think Walker's gonna be top 10 for sure. The guy was a stud last year.
Kenneth Walker?
He's coming off an injury too. He's coming off an injury.
No, he's in my top. Bro. He's in my top 20. He's not in my top 12.
Nah, he's my 8. He's number 8. Because Mixon, like that's a weird running back, dude. Mixon is a dude that he's a starter on a great team and doesn't do anything. Like he doesn't put up numbers.
I think we should be having this conversation with greater than Bates instead of this one because this one is terrible.
Listen, I think what I finished last year, I came in pretty close to.
Were you in the top 10?
I think out of 12, I might have made the top 10.
Yeah, that's terrible.
She does well each year, and it's a topic.
She's way better than you. I can give her that much. Kenneth Walker in my top 12. No,
bro,
thank you.
The guy was a stud last year. He kept me all season long.
You're missing some people, man. But
no, thank you.
I'm on deck.
Nah, bro. McCaffrey, Eckler, Chubb, Jacobs, Barkley, Henry, Pollard, Walker, Robinson, Etienne, Breece Hall, and Najee Harris.
I don't like it.
Najee Harris wasn't a stud last year because Amy had him on the team, but every week he was getting 12 to 13 points. He was getting you 5 catches for 35 yards and 60 yards rushing. He wasn't blowing up, but you had a double digit, again, 13, 14 as your number 2 or your flex guy. That's not a bad guy to have. And again, I crossed him out 2 or 3 times to get him around. To me, that 13, 14, 15 is kind of the same. Like it's not real much in there. Plus, I also think Steelers are taking a jump this year.
Okay.
Who's up next? That's what I got. Those are.
I'll go. You got to go in order or just spit them?
However you want to do it.
All right. I got CMC. I'm going to go JT second. I'm going to go Saquon third. I'm going to go Jacobs fourth. Henry. Did I say Pollard?
No, Pollard after Henry.
Pollard. Okay. Pollard. Chubb. Eckler. Breece if healthy or when healthy. Aaron Jones. Mixon. Honorable mention Swift. Then Kenny Walker.
Where's Swift end up going again?
He's in
Philly.
Philly?
He's in Philly.
So I put him on my list.
Kid has to stay healthy. I can't. I think
team-wise, he's in a good position. So
yeah,
exactly.
He wasn't on this list. I forgot to put him on it. But yeah, if he stays healthy with that team, because I mean, they made Miles Sanders look like a superstar last year.
Well, they swapped.
But Swift is a lot better.
He might roll a fingernail.
No, Sanders went to Carolina. Never mind.
Yeah,
he might roll a fingernail over there, Swift.
Rob, you want to run it back one more time?
Yeah. CMC, Saquon, Pollard, Jacobs, Henry, Chubb, JT, Eckler, Breece Hall, Aaron Jones, Mixon, Walker. I guess I'll throw Bijan in there, but like he's in my middle pack. He ain't in my top 10. I got to see what he do first.
So yours are no uncertain terms, right? You're not in order. Those are just your top 12 guys.
Yeah, that's just my top. No particular order.
Yeah, because some dude that even if he's on my team, even if he was my first guy, my third guy, I'm iffy about having him as Eckler. Something about that guy screams, no, not a stud, gonna get hurt when he gets touched. Yet year in, year out, he's a monster when it comes to fantasy stats. But I'd be nervous to put him on my team.
I mean, Caffrey, in my opinion, Caffrey or Pollard should be like the first two, if not top three backs off the books, if we're talking fantasy, just for the all-purpose things that they could do.
Yeah, that's the thing. Fantasy, you got to factor in a guy that can catch the ball, that can get a screen, take off with it.
Yeah, and then the system that they play in.
So you got Mixon up there in your top 12, huh? That's interesting.
He's lost a step.
He got more step than the rest of them.
But the thing is, with Mixon, he's a starter on a stud team. Like you'd be crazy if he's there and you're like,
but he lost
8th or 12th.
He was about to get cut.
Where'd Piron go? That's a guy
that dude Mixon was about to get cut. He lost a step. He had to take a huge pay cut just to stay with the team. They was about to cut him.
If he's getting the touchdowns, it's gonna overlap. Like example, I think we was talking about it last week, right, Dewey? Or somebody was saying it. Williams from Detroit.
Yeah.
Last year, he led the league in touchdowns. He didn't give you a lot of yards all the time, but in fantasy, them touchdowns power. You get 2 a game and 3 catches, 30 yards. He already in the 20 ball club.
Yeah, he was 7th.
I mean, I think you.
But
for me,
he was 7th. But how many 100-yard games did he have? Probably like 2, 3.
Yeah,
I think
all the touchdowns he had.
I think Trayvon Williams gonna take his job.
Where's that in Detroit?
Cincinnati.
Oh, Cincinnati.
So he was 14th. Yeah. Joe Mixon was 14th.
Yeah, I see him here. He was 14, and to me, like I said, my only reason why he was in, I've switched him to 13. Is because he's a starter on a stud team that can move the ball, but for some reason he can't break out of that line. And the line's not bad, but he's putting up 60, 70 yards, and you hope he gets a touchdown because he'll get you 3 or 4 catches sometimes. But for the most part, I'm with more than half the guys on your list. The guys that get me, like I said, Aaron Jones. You put Aaron Jones in there?
Yeah.
I'm not sure how they're going to do it with Love, Mixon.
Yeah, too many question marks.
Yeah, but for the most part, not bad.
Especially with Jordan Love, you would like to think that they're going to lean on Aaron Jones a little more or AJ,
which is going to be nervous because they're going to run the ball more because they know Love is not going to be that good of a passer, or at least take some time to get going. They're going to stack the box. Who knows if Aaron Jones is going to be able to do something with it? He had a lot of catches last year with Rodgers and broke a few of them.
Right. Well, that's probably what you may have to rely on as a coach. Is he may not get the yards, but if he's getting the catches in your PPR league, that'll compensate you for a little bit.
Felix, you ready?
Sure, why not?
Let her rip.
No uncertain terms, or you got them 1 through 10 or 1 through 12, or you just gonna throw what's out there?
No, I could give you 12. I had 20. It was just hard to do it.
It was hard.
And so I have we're doing fantasy. I'm gonna just start off with McCaffrey and Eckler. Those are the top 2 dudes in fantasy.
For sure.
Chubb, Bijan, Jonathan Taylor, Tony Pollard, Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Breece Hall, Travis Etienne, and Jahmyr Gibbs.
Forgot about 18.
Gibbs is the one. He's
what
another
was the last
guy.
2?
I gotta see.
He's in Washington, right?
No, Gibbs
he's in Detroit.
He's a Detroit guy. Detroit got him in Montgomery.
You know who I'm thinking about from Washington? Who's that guy you had last year? The dude that got shot in the leg.
Brian Robinson.
Yeah.
He's gonna be good this year too. Whole year healed. It's just
they ended up using Gibson more than Robinson last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what the boy from Kansas City come and do.
All right, run through one more time.
CMC, Eckler, Chubb, Bijan, Jonathan Taylor, Tony Pollard, Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Breece Hall, Travis Etienne, Jahmyr Gibbs.
It's not a bad list, bro. So partly we talked about the bonuses in our league last week. For guys like Chubb and Henry, we have a 1 point bonus at 85 yards, another point bonus at 100 yards, 1 point for breaking off a 40-yard run, an additional point of the 40-yard run is a touchdown. To help out guys like mainly Chubb and Henry who don't get a lot of catches, they get goal line touches, but they happen to run somebody over or break a 40-plus or get, 85, 100 yards rushing, you get a little bonus here and there. They kind of help out those run-only running backs.
Now, here's the thing. Here's a question I have for you as far as Henry. Are most of us, analysts and whatnot, are we still putting Henry up there for the simple fact that he's just still the main back for Tennessee? Because it looked like he might be slowing down or could have fallen off a little bit.
He's not on my list.
And I wouldn't disagree with you for keeping him off the list. That's why I posed the question, because
we got another.
Lou mentioned Mixon lost a step. Henry looked like he might.
They got O-line changes. Tannehill still quarterback.
Well, that's his.
Drafted another quarterback because they don't know
the guy they have. He's the only guy they have, so it's going to be stacking the box.
Defensive team.
Yeah.
Oh man, they just got D-Hop.
Right.
He's going to open up.
Who's going to throw to him?
He ain't on the list neither.
Tannehill.
Yeah, he ain't on my radar.
He was number 31 out of 32 on the list.
Yeah, you got the Tannehill to D-Hop connection over there. Come on now.
The Hill Hop?
That's gonna be terrible.
Yeah, the Hill Hop.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
The Hill Hop?
Look that way.
Yeah, there you go.
The hippie to the hill.
I mean, your list isn't bad. So, I mean, I'm with you. McCaffrey and Eckler, because their ability to catch the ball and break, that's a big deal, man. That's where I also think, too, if doing like a half-point PPR, because some of these dudes catch 15 catches out of the back.
But that's the point.
And Bijan,
that's why I don't change it. That's why
the way they saying they're gonna use Bijan is crazy. So he's gonna be at running back, and when he's not at running back, he's gonna be in the slot.
Yeah,
I don't know enough. I know he's talented, but he ain't on my list neither.
Bijan is. If you watch Edgerrin James play, that's Bijan.
But I got him as the boomer bust kind of thing. I think he could do what Jonathan Taylor did, or he could do what Breece Hall did. So, and I know Breece Hall got hurt, and I'm not.
What's the rookie from Detroit? Aren't they going to use him in similar fashion like Bijan?
Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be at running back. If not, he's going to be pass catcher.
I agree. I got Gibbs.
Now, I would say a guy like Gibbs. I didn't have him on my list because I didn't even know who he was. I knew Robinson.
I keep forgetting his name.
Wide receiver.
I never heard of this Gibbs guy before. But
exactly
like that,
he's got wide receiver hands.
There's another one that nobody's talked about.
Offense like that's going to pass the ball and loosen up the defense. If he's that good, he may run wild on up there in Detroit.
Yeah.
If your pass can set up a run and your running back is good and your line's good, it's going to be hard to control.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since you don't got none of these guys, Dewey, who you got?
Got the Avengers.
He's got
the little note taker.
He's got a chain on there.
If you got any Dolphins player, I'm
he's got a chain on there.
I got 12 choices. I can homer out at one. So CMC Eckler, I think everybody has the same.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really no order. I only put Jacobs. I'm not a big Jacobs guy, but he literally led in fantasy, so you got to put him in the top 5.
I thought the exact same thing, bro.
I'm in agreement with that.
Saquon's got to be in there. Chubb's got to be in there. JT's got to be in there if he's healthy. Pollard being without Zeke, he's got to be in there for sure. Najee, just his ability both ways, I think that he's got a chance to be better than he's been. And then I also have Gibbs for his pass catching ability. I put Swift too because it's the Eagles and they have the best O-line.
Yeah, I missed on Swift.
So if he doesn't get tackled, then I'm sure he'll be all right. So everybody's list is pretty similar. I think the only one I got Kenneth Walker in there too. I think he's going to be really good. And then I got A-Chain on mine too from Miami.
I knew you had him there.
Listen though, at the end of the day, of course, it's because I'm a Dolphin guy. And that's why Breece Hall is not on my list because it's always fuck the Jets. He's not going to make the list. But if this dude he's basically just like Gibbs, and he's in an offense that is going to probably use him and have the ability to take him out of the running back position more than the Detroit. Detroit is still going to have to run Gibbs as primary. I think there's a chance that a chain can play a lot of wide receiver snaps.
You know the main reason why I don't have DeAndre Swift on my list? Not only does he always get hurt, but I think Rashad Penny is the better back.
Yeah, but isn't Rashad Penny's with the Eagles now too?
That's what I'm saying. I think Rashad Penny's the better back.
No, I'm saying no.
Penny is good.
Penny's a guy. He's had a weird career because he gets hurt too. Like he had multiple years of dudes getting hurt in Seattle.
Yeah, they probably gonna rotate getting hurt.
He got hurt too.
Yeah, they probably gonna rotate getting hurt.
Yeah,
like you play 8 games, I'll play 8 games. And then we'll coin flip for the last one.
They make up.
Run through it one more time.
So CMC, Eckler, Saquon, Jacobs, Chubb, JT, Najee, I think, Pollard, Walker, Gibbs, Swift, the chain. Now, I do got to say I have another category like where it's Bijan, Boomer, Bust. He can literally run the league or not really do shit. I think Henry, I got Titans suck written here. That's where I feel about that. They lost some O-line too. Mixon is like 100. And Travis Etienne is one that like I think he can do it, but I haven't seen enough yet, and he's injured.
Yeah, that's why I didn't really put him on mine yet.
Yeah, he can't make the list. And then my 2 honorable mentions are Kamara and Javonte Williams. Javonte Williams is a beast. He don't catch a lot of balls, and he screwed me last year because he got hurt.
Yeah, he was awesome. He was doing.
That's why
good.
Dewey my dog. Those are my 2 sleepers too. I didn't want to put him in there for those same reasons. Injuries,
I think Kamara,
and we don't know what Kamara. He might be going to jail.
I like Kamara. Kamara was like my 13th. I think with David Carr, like he might catch a lot Kamara
was higher than it seemed last year. So all he has to do is a little better, and he's going to be good.
No, Kamara's going to be playing with Adam Sandler in the longest yard.
No. He ain't going. Come on.
But see, so there's no Dalvin Cook around here.
But Eckler,
nobody's done
that. That's because weird.
I don't know where if Dalvin Cook goes to the Jets, I'm dropping Breece Hall out my list.
Yeah, because you have to. You got to start Cook, right? Like he's a proven stud.
Yeah, I'm still keeping Hall. Hall is better.
No, if Cook goes to Jets, I'm dropping Breece Hall.
Well, if you talk about because he's got it.